This box might be magic. Good morning, everyone. We're in the shed, and it is time to get to work again today. Let's check in with the momentum board real quick. It's been 61 days of momentum board. I listed 9 items for $431 yesterday. A little bit shy of my goal of, well, it was $448 a day. Now it's $449. Listed 23,474 total. 537 items with an average selling price of $44. That's what I have left. 85.26 left. Have 19 days to do it, which means $449 per day will have to be the average to get that done. So that's where we're at on momentum board. It's hanging over my head, which is a good thing, sort of. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull some orders. I've got quite a few eBay orders going out today. All right, the first thing I'm pulling is actually up here. This is a Punisher. He's in this packaging, but he's obviously been taken out before. I got $49.99 plus shipping on top for this guy. Then have to go up high again into this hat bag. Sold a hat that I just listed the other day. It was either yesterday or day before. It's an Israeli Army hat. Should be pretty easy to find it. I took an offer of $9.99 on this hat. Duh, you know why I couldn't find it? Because it was camouflaged. Yeah, Israeli Army hat, $9.99 plus shipping on top for that. Actually, that was the reason I couldn't find it. I was expecting it to be black. Had to go to the old toolbox here. That is the name of this location. Sold this battery, Black & Decker 14.4 volt battery. I think it's a NiCad battery. $24.99 plus shipping on top. I'm really hoping that this works. I mean, it's brand new, sealed in the package, but who knows if it's good or not. I don't know. I don't know how old it is, or like, I don't know. Batteries are always kind of tricky, so hopefully it works out. But yeah, that came in the big lot of stuff I bought from a guy, local guy, not too long ago for $500. It was part of that lot. I sold a Penguin Mobile. Wait, I forgot the name of the shelf already. Going to Pop A. Penguin Mobile. Okay, I think this is it right here, as a matter of fact. Yep. This is a slot car. Penguin, and the white one was more valuable. The white version of this, because I think there's a black version too. So anyway, I got $39.99 plus shipping on top for this little guy. Okay, I'm going to show y'all this, but I'm not going to take it down just yet because I'm not ready to pack it just yet. I'm going to pack it last. It'll go FedEx. This guy sold this Sabertooth. I thought it was going to be a little while, so I stuck him up here. But yeah, he's got some issues. There's some stains on the clothing. There's like a chip here. There's a few minor chips on the, I think like 4 little minor chips on the base. There are chips on each one of his arms. I don't know if you can see, there's one right here, and there's a similar one on the other arm. Head's in okay shape, but there's quite a few defects on that piece, which is really a big deal. So I priced it at $140 plus shipping, and somebody bought it last night. I mean, even with all the defects, and they're not super major, except for I'd say the costume, or the defects on the fabric are probably some of the worst. The other ones, a little dab of paint, will fix them. Nobody will ever, or even a marker will fix them. I put that in the listing too. That'll mask it. Nobody will ever see it. The value will never be what it should be, but after you fix it. But like if you just want it for display, I think you can get that up, and I think you can get that looking good after about maybe an hour of work or something. He can have it looking, he or she can have it looking real nice for display. So yeah, $139.99 plus shipping on top for that piece. Okay, I'm over here at the floaties and beach balls, and I sold 2 sets. I sold 1 set to Rajiv. I hope I'm saying that right. And then I sold the other set to Michael. So thank y'all very much, guys. Really appreciate the support. One of each of these for y'all, and I'll be putting some stickers and a little koozie, little can cooler thing or whatever, can insulator thing in with each one of those. So I appreciate it. Time to go to the box. I put something in the box yesterday. This box is magic. Look, I put one thing in the box and it's sold. This is a little Nintendo 64. That's the coolest part about it. On this camera, it's a 35mm focus-free camera. It's about the cheapest camera I've ever seen. Like, it couldn't be any cheaper. But the Nintendo 64 logo on it, of course, makes it really cool. I picked this up for, it was really cheap. It was like 50 cents or something. And just this past weekend, I believe, and I got $9.99 plus shipping. So that's about what it's worth. But look, this box is empty now. This box might be magic. I bet I could sell this box, but I'm not gonna do it. Right, next is this radio. It's on the mid A shelf. My naming of these shelves is crazy. Emergency crank radio. It's brand new, and I picked it up for $3 at a yard sale and sold it for $22.99 plus shipping on top. So nice little flip. Took a couple of weeks, I guess, to sell it. All right, sold some more stuff to a viewer named Wayne. Let's see, he bought another one of these. This is a Blue Angels. I got stuff on the floor. I gotta walk around, sorry. This is a Blue Angels jet. This is my last one. Although I'm not sure what plane this is. Okay, yeah, that's my last one. Those are all F-14 Tomcats. But yeah, this thing sold for, I believe it was, get out of here. This thing sold for, I think it was $59.99. I'll have to look. But these are really cool. They're like wood. I showed one. I showed y'all one the last time I shipped it. Yeah, $59.99 plus shipping for that. So thank you very much, Wayne. Okay, Wayne also bought this thing that I listed just yesterday. Actually, he bought 2 of these things that are on the shelf that I listed just yesterday. He bought this Space Ghost with Blip action figure. This was $34.99. And like I said, it sold almost immediately. This is really cool. And then this is cool too. Whenever I saw this in the box that I took it out of, I have a box of cups and mugs and things like that that aren't listed yet. Whenever I saw it, I was like, okay, this is going to be somewhat valuable because it's got Astroworld on it, which is a closed down theme park in Houston, Texas. So it's got this ride, Batman the Escape, and the interesting part was still got the price tag. It was $2.25, and you could tell it hadn't been used because it's still got these accessories in here, the straw and then some kind of holder or something. So you could tell it had never been used. So yeah, I got $24.99 for that. I gotta go back here again. Wayne also bought some old Cub Scout stuff in this little bag here. I've got some old Cub Scout patches, Boy Scout stuff. I've had this stuff listed for a pretty while, but let me dig through it real quick and I'll show y'all. Okay, here's the stuff that Wayne bought. He bought this Greater Cleveland 1968 camper repatch. He bought this vintage Cub Scouts BSA patch. And then he also bought, this is cool, device for scouter key and embroidered knot, Cub Master device. Super small. So yeah, this all three of these together were $26, and then I have this stuff left right here. Okay, let me go put these up, and while we're back there, we can pull the last thing that's going out today. Last of the Wayne orders. A couple of books here. Second book of Dragon Quest and the third book of Dragon Quest. These I sold each for, I took an offer, or gave him an offer, $10 a piece for these books. So that closes out all the Wayne stuff for today. Here we go. A little bit smaller box than yesterday. So thank you very much, Wayne. Really appreciate all the business, dude. I hope you like the stuff. Okay, I wanted to give y'all a quick update on something. This is the third UPS package I'm sending out today. This right here contains the Sabertooth statue that was on the bookshelf back there. And on each of the UPS packages, it was a couple of bucks cheaper than the FedEx. So again, I saw it in the comments to yesterday's video. So golly, what was their name? But again, I'm glad they posted that in the comments, because I didn't even know. And a couple of y'all in the comments said that you knew that you could do UPS through PayPal. And yeah, turns out UPS on the three that I've checked so far has been cheaper. This is $20 going to Florida, and FedEx was going to be $22. And I like the drop off at the UPS store. I trust it. So yep, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully this is a success, working with UPS instead of FedEx. Okay, this is from a question from Lay Dickens. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. If you cut a deal with Wayne, why did you still go through eBay and pay the premium? Okay, so the reason I still went through eBay is because the original question about the item was asked within eBay, in the message system on eBay. So when that happens, I always close the deal. If the contact comes through eBay and the item is on eBay, I always sell the item on eBay. That can get you in a lot of hot water with eBay if you routinely get questions asked about items and then immediately pull them down. eBay has measures in place to detect that, and it can land you in trouble. Like, it can get you suspended or whatever. I've even seen where people doing that have actually been charged final value fees assuming that the item had been sold off site instead. So I'm very careful with that in particular. I don't want to get busted for that. It's not worth it. I'll just pay the final value fee or whatever. So that's why I don't do it. All right, here's a question from William Them. All that heavy Wayne stuff, not cheaper to put in a large flat rate. So that box that I used to mail the stuff yesterday, it was like 42 pounds of stuff. That box was about this tall. I don't know, I think about 18 inches tall. It was like 18, 14, 14 or something like that were the dimensions. The dimensions of, I don't want to lie to y'all, but let me look it up real quick. Okay, the dimensions of a large flat rate box are 12 by 12 by 5.75 inches. So I estimate to ship the stuff that I shipped to Wayne yesterday would have taken at least 3 of those. If not more, it might have been 4. So It's just under commercial price of those boxes to ship them, just under 18 bucks a piece. So that would have been like between $54 and $72 postage to ship that stuff in that many boxes. Large flat rates are really, I mean, they call them large, but they're not large. They're not that big. They're smaller than like a number 7 box even. So yeah, that's why I don't use them. I don't use flat rate products that often, except for the padded flat rate envelopes. Sometimes the medium flat rates are a good deal too. All right, one last comment or question or whatever. Wyatt said, Lonnie, don't take this the wrong way, but why don't you spend a little longer on your pictures to make them with a better background? You do well with your sales anyway, but I think it's fair to say you would do much better with top-notch pictures. And I did ask Wyatt to kind of expound on that, and he said, so I can really only go on my opinion, as I don't have data to back up what I'm saying. But when I'm looking to buy something personally on eBay, I'm gravitated to the crisper, cleaner backgrounds. To me, it shows another level of professionalism. I'm more likely to trust the description and or assume the product will come as described and packaged correctly. While I know that you do correctly describe and package your items, it is my opinion that you are losing out on sales because of it. You would lose my sale in a random search if your item showed up and I didn't see that it was you and someone had the same product with a cleaner looking picture at the same price. I think it can also be said that it is easier to ask and get premium price for your items with better pictures. I may be wrong and would be interested to see what your other watchers say, but I cannot be the only one that shops like this, and I highly doubt people shop in the opposite way. So I think Wyatt probably makes a pretty good point. I don't, for the most part, there are some things that I do spend a little more time on the photos with, but for the most part, I don't. For the most part, I throw stuff down. I do light it properly, and I make sure it's in focus, and I get in nice and tight on most stuff, get all the angles. I make sure the pictures are clean and crisp as far as like the exposure and everything and the lighting. But do I blow out the backgrounds? No, a lot of times I have this little plaque right here in the background, or a green wall or a sign or something. So no, I don't spend time like, and I know a lot of people will take the time to actually like make the background perfectly white using like apps and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it's very possible I am myself, you know, but that's how I'm doing it for now. I'm more interested in getting more product up quickly, but really what I need to do is I need to get this area over here set up as permanent photo station. Then I could make them look a little better. But I mean, I do think Wyatt makes a fair point there. All right, y'all, that is going to be it for today. Thank y'all very much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.